In this video, we're going to look at the concatenate command in Excel and how it can be used to stitch items and text together and place them into an individual cell within your spreadsheet. This is really useful if you've got a number of different feedback statements that you want to place together into one long paragraph, and it can also be used really well in mail merging. Now, there are two ways to achieve what we want to do, which is to stick together two bits of text. The first is to use the concatenate command shown here, and in brackets separated by commas will be the different cells in the order that we want the text to be. Alternatively, you can use the AND symbol to join together the information from two different cells. So for example, say you want to take Hello World and put them into a new cell in C1 where it has Hello World as one bit of text. To do that, we can press equals and click A1 followed by and B1 and press return, and we get back Hello World. Now that works really simply for short sections, but if you want to do something a bit more complicated, which we'll need to do later on, we're going to use the concatenate command. So this time we're going to type in equals and the word concatenate. Our bracket is opened up. We're going to have cell A1, comma, B1. We're going to close that, and now we've got this phrase, Hello World, displayed. Now, the concatenate command works well for generating strings of text or information, but there's going to be occasions where we want to put the text onto different lines. For example, when we've got a complex and large set of feedback, we want to break it all up. To do that, we're going to include this command here, which is char 10 in brackets. So C-H-A-R 10 in brackets. What this does is to put a line break into the text. I've now modified my command, so it now reads A1, comma, char 10 in brackets, comma, B1. And when I press return, it's going to bring back Hello World. And if I wrap my text, you'll see that we now have it on two different lines. So putting that together in my feedback generator, what I'm going to do is use the concatenate command to draw in elements of text from my spreadsheet and use it to make a combined feedback statement. So to walk you through it, we have concatenate, and it's going to draw in the information from cell B4, which will be the name of my student. It's then going to draw in a standard statement which says your use of magic in context assessment has now been marked and your feedback is below. It's going to put a line break in. It's then going to draw in from cell Q4 the overall summary statement that we generated with the VLOOKUP video. You'll be able to watch that again at the end of this one should you want to. A line break, then a standard statement, a line break, and now it's going to draw in from D4 the unique feedback for the student, followed by a line break, then another standard piece of text, the feedback, a line break, and finally a final piece of text that I've put in. Now these bits of text here are going to be common to all of my students, and I've used the dollar command so that these won't move when I copy the spreadsheet down and copy the command down from the different students. So to see what it will look like, we'll click on this last one here for Rincewind. We're going to click Wrap Text, and we'll just open up the spreadsheet a little bit so you can see it there. I now have a completed feedback statement that has the student's first name, a statement that's common to all, drawn in individual feedback, and a final summary statement at the end. Now I can use this later on in a mail merge to send it straight to the student, or we'll use my feedback generator to create a PDF so that we have a file that we can upload to our virtual learning environment or email to our student directly. If you want to check what it would look like when it's used, you can copy it, move over to Word and paste it in. And so now we have our final feedback statement. In this video we looked at the concatenate to stitch bits of information or text together. We used our VLOOKUP command to be able to draw that from a final mark, and prior to that we looked at data validation to generate our feedback for our individual students. If you want to watch any of those videos again, the links have now appeared on the screen.